Now, dear children, good morning. Today's lesson I begin with the new chapter, chapter number 8 of The Footprints Without Feet book, that is The Hack Driver, written by Sinclair Lewis. So, let's begin with this chapter with the introduction. That is, let's talk about the author. Harry Sinclair Lewis, 1885 to 1951, was an American novelist, short story writer, and playwright. He is the first American writer to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature. This is the specialty of this writer, that he is the first American writer to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature. So Sinclair Lewis, you must not forget about him. Some of his famous novels are Hike and The Aeroplane, The Job, an American novel, Free Air, etc. I believe every child does not become doctor, engineer, lawyer, or some good other profession. They also take the profession in the media. They become writers. They become actors. They go to some uh, other fields also. But they also crave to learn to read so many books. So you can read literature also. So you read novels to improve your personality, to improve your language, to improve your social circle, improve your GK. So this is very important for your life, because I've seen so many students when they just pass out from the school and they just start reading very big books. They don't just watch TV, they don't use phones and all this way. They improve their own knowledge by reading novels and all. So I just proceed to the next one by telling this, that is, let's talk about the chapter sketch, that it's an introduction basically. The story The Hack Driver, written by Sinclair Lewis, is about a man whose name was Oliver Lutkins. He was a cunning man who was a witness in a case, but he ignored all the requests for appearing in the court. A young lawyer was given the duty to find this man in New Million. There he meets a helpful and cheerful hack driver. The driver takes him around the village in search of Lutkins, but is unable to find him. Later on, the lawyer came to know that the hack driver was Oliver Lutkins himself. The young lawyer becomes the laughing stock for all. So, dear children, this is an introduction. Let's talk about the characters in this story. We have one narrator. A young lawyer is the narrator of the story, who is gullible. Gullible means laughable. We can ridicule his situation because he was very simple and did not understand the realities of life. The hack driver makes a fool out of him. So he was a simple person. Second main character is that Oliver Lutkins, a dishonest man who tricks others and receives summons from the court. He is a great storyteller. He takes up the name of Bill Magnuson to fool the lawyer. So these are two. I just tell you, this is narrator who is a young lawyer. Second one is, you can say, criminal, you can say in other words, or you can say the person who had to attend the court for his crime and he is not found. He was so smart. These are two main characters. So we have overview of the chapter now. The narrator's job. The narrator, a young lawyer, works in a law firm and is assigned the duty to serve summons a witnesses to witnesses required in a court case. So first, let me tell you about the summons. Summons are nothing but simple court notices. So, but all his hopes, actually, the narrator graduated with honors in law and dreamt of practicing law. So he was young graduate, but all his hopes are dashed because he does not get any case to handle but is sent to serve summons. So he did not handle the cases but given very simple jobs of serving summons. As this work is difficult and dangerous, he hates it. So he hates that and thinks of going back to his own town to become a lawyer. Now the lawyer goes to New Mullen to serve summons. One day he goes to a village named New Mullen because uh, that the lawyer was given a summon and told by his boss that give serve the summon to Oliver Lutkins to get into the court. And he expects to find it beautiful and peaceful village, but his expectations were proved to be false as the village has streets full of muds. There are shabby wooden shops around. The only cheerful thing was that lawyer finds a man at the station, and this man drives a carriage and offers to help him find Oliver Lutkins. So the hack driver tells the lawyer about Lutkins now. The hack driver informed him that Lutkins was hard to catch. He was always busy doing one thing or the other. He tells him that Lutkins even owes him some money. The lawyer is quite impressed by the friendly conduct of the hack driver. Now he trusts him completely. The lawyer hires his carriage for a couple of hours to find Lutkins. He even tells him that he had summons to serve on Lutkins. So this is the situation. The next one is that hack driver takes the lawyer around. Now in the village, the hack driver suggests that he would find out Lutkins, as Lutkins might run away from seeing the lawyer. The driver takes him to Frid's shop first. Then he takes him to Gustav's barber shop. After that, they go to Gray's. Gray's means Gray's pool room. But they miss Oliver Lutkins everywhere, every time. Lunchtime arrives. The driver gets him some cheap lunch made by his wife. So the lawyer enjoys the driver's company. And here, the lawyer did not mind that he had not found Oliver Lutkins because he was enjoying the company of hack driver. The lawyer was impressed by the wisdom of the man. Man who is man? The culprit. The driver told. Man is the driver basically here. The driver told him everything about New Millennium. He described the people and their habits. His simplicity and humor influences the lawyer much so much that he plans to settle down in the village. He ends up paying the hack driver for 6 hours. So he paid the hack driver his money, and the driver and the lawyer visit Oliver's mother. Now, see here that driver was so smart. Even he just made the lawyer believe that uh, Oliver Lutkins is going away. He's just he's uh, making fool the lawyer. And then what happens that hack driver suggested that they should look for Oliver at his mother's place. She was described as a terrifying woman. The woman chased them away with burning iron and threatened to burn them. The two escaped to save themselves. Now, after that, what happens that the lawyer returns to town. The lawyer returns to town because he did not find Oliver Lutkins. When the lawyer returned to town without serving the summons, his chief got very angry with him. They needed Lutkins as an important witness in their case. The next day, he sent another man who knew Lutkins with the lawyer to the village to bring Lutkins. So, what happened after that? The lawyer served summons to Lutkins on Lutkins. The lawyer and his companion went to the village. The next day, they found the hack driver at the station laughing and joking with Lutkin's mother. He pointed out the driver to his companion and explained how the driver helped him in trying to find Lutkins. Surprisingly, his companion told the lawyer that the driver was Lutkins himself. Now, the lawyer served summons on Lutkins who made fun of him. So, this is the situation which is very ridiculous for the lawyer who served the summons. Now, dear children, we have chapter highlights and some word meanings with us, and which you can refer to them easily. I just come directly to the question answers now. So now we have first question before us, that is, when the lawyer reached the new million, did Bill know that he was looking for Lutkins? When do you think Bill came up with his plan for fooling the lawyer? Let's talk about this question answer. The answer is that no, Bill didn't know anything about the lawyer. Who is Bill here? Bill is Oliver Lutkin, the smart guy, for which the summon was served. So Bill didn't know about anything about the lawyer who reached the station. But what happened? That it was a matter of chance that he went himself to Bill and inquired about Oliver Lutkins directly to the same person. Then Oliver Lutkin himself found that the lawyer has come for him and immediately understood that he is the person who will just serve summon for himself. Then Bill at once came up with the plan of fooling the lawyer when he was inquired by the lawyer about Lutkins, because as per the story, he was a very cunning man who had to pay off many people. Therefore, we can say that he was ready with a plan to befool him. We come to the next question number 2, that is, Lutkins openly takes the lawyer all over the village. How is that no one lets out the secret? We have a hint given. Notice that hack driver asks the lawyer to keep out of sight behind him when they go to into Fritz. Can you find other such subtle ways in which Lutkins manipulates the two? Let's talk about the answer now. The question answer number 2, that Lutkins, that is in fact short name Bill, was very cunning man who cooked up a story for the lawyer that Lutkins would run away if he saw a man dressed like a lawyer inquiring about him. So he suggested him to stay behind. It was Lutkins who used to go into various shops first. Due to his no one could else able to answer the truth, as he would come up with another story for the villager or may take them in confidence. Even when they went to search for Lutkins at his mother's place, he described his mother as a very horrible, and there also he introduced himself as Bill the hack driver to his mother and informed her about the lawyer who was searching for Lutkins. This made his mother to help him out, as she knew that she was not supposed to disclose anything to the lawyer. So this was the question number 2. We have 3 before us, that is, why do you think Lutkin's neighbors were anxious to meet the lawyer? Let's talk about the answer now. Lutkins took the lawyer all across the town in search of Lutkins himself. He was able to fool a lawyer with this cooked up stories like about Lutkins and other villagers. All this must have become a talk of the town as to how a man could fool the other man in his own search. Everyone had seen this happening, so Lutkin's neighbors were keen to see him as they missed seeing him that day. So we have question number 4 with us. After his first day's experience with the hack driver, the lawyer thinks of returning to New Million to practice law. Do you think he would have reconsidered this idea after his second visit? Yes, he may have reconsidered his idea of practicing law at New Millions. He had taken this decision because he was impressed by the noble, friendly nature of Bill. He found that the villagers very nice, innocent, and kind. They were far better than the city people, who were not so simple and humble. But on the second visit, when he realized that Lutkins had fooled him, he would rethink over his idea and would decide not to settle in the New Million. In question number 5, we have: do you think the lawyer was gullible? How could be how could he have avoided being taken for a ride? Yes, the lawyer was very gullible as he was taken away with whatever he was told by the hack driver. He never thought of cross checking it. The lawyer could have checked everything himself by doing to the people himself, but he let Bill to do this. He was so impressed by Bill's friendliness and cheerfulness that he has never cross checked with what he was told by the Bill and made it easy for the hack driver to fool him. So, dear children, it's a lesson for everybody that we should not be so simple enough to not to believe everybody easily. So, this way, our chapter is over from my side. I expect some doubts from your side and complete your notebooks. Have a nice day.